Here's a number that surprises almost everyone. If you were married for 10 years or longer, your divorce does not erase your Social Security connection to your ex. You could be sitting on thousands of dollars a year that you don't even know you're entitled to. And no, your ex won't even find out you claimed it. Stick around, because this could change how you plan your retirement. Let's talk about what actually happens to Social Security when a marriage ends. Most people assume divorce cuts every financial tie completely. That's true for a lot of things, but Social Security plays by its own rules. Here's the first thing you need to know. If your marriage lasted at least 10 years, you may qualify for a benefit based on your ex-spouse's earnings record. This is called a divorced spouse benefit, and it can be worth up to half of what your ex would receive at their full retirement age, which is 67 for most people today. Now, there are conditions attached. You have to be currently unmarried to claim it. If you've remarried, that door closes at least while that new marriage is active. But here's something a lot of people don't realize. It doesn't matter if your ex has remarried. Their new spouse can claim benefits on their record, and so can you at the same time. Social Security doesn't limit it to one person. Another detail worth knowing. A married person usually has to wait until their spouse has actually filed for benefits before they can claim a spousal benefit. Divorced people don't have that restriction. As long as you've been divorced for at least 2 years, you can claim even if your ex hasn't filed yet. So how much could you actually get? If you qualify for both your own retirement benefit and a divorced spouse benefit, Social Security doesn't add them together. You simply receive whichever amount is higher. The administration calculates this automatically, so you don't have to do the math yourself. In many cases, if you and your ex had similar earning histories, your own benefit ends up being the bigger one anyway. There's also the question of what happens if your ex passes away. That shifts things into survivor benefit territory, which works differently and can actually pay out a higher amount, sometimes up to the full benefit your ex was receiving. That's a topic on its own, but it's worth knowing that your connection to their record doesn't just disappear after death either. One more thing people worry about. Does claiming a divorced spouse benefit affect your ex's payments in any way? It doesn't. Your ex's benefit stays exactly the same, and they're not notified when you file. This is one of those quiet corners of the Social Security system that a lot of financial advisors don't even bring up unless you ask directly. If you're going through a divorce or you've been divorced for years and never looked into this, it's worth checking your eligibility. The 10-year marriage mark is the line that matters most. So, if you're close to it, that timing could genuinely be worth waiting for. Social Security after divorce isn't as simple as people assume, but it's also not as complicated as it sounds once you know the basic rules. If this helped clear things up, subscribe for more videos that break down exactly how these programs work, without the confusion.